Hey guys, so I'm back at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing a bunch of dump trucking, and then we're going to finish grade this road and get it all done and compacted. This is the road that you've seen in the last video. After I cut that video the other day, I ended up hauling in 2 loads of rock and got this tailgated, but I got a little more to do, so we're going to be tailgating this area as well. And then this driveway, it's a 1/4 mile long. It wraps around down through the woods and down to our home. So you guys are going to be seeing all that, but we got a bunch of dump trucking to do, so let's get to that. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to explain tailgating. If you're not familiar with tailgating rock, it's kind of a slang term, I think, maybe. I don't know, I need to Google that. I call it tailgating. So what tailgating is it's a way to spread rock with a dump truck. It saves a lot of time when you're on these kind of road jobs. And let me explain the back of this truck to you. So basically, this here is the tailgate of the dump truck. It's got a hinge at the top, and it opens like this. So this is where it opens up and creates the gap. It's held closed by these, what do you want to call those? Brackets, arms, clampers. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. It's held closed by those. And those are controlled by an air actuator, which I control from inside the cab. I'll show you that here in a minute. But how you determine the amount of rock that comes out of your bed is how tight you set your chains. And I run my chains typically at 12 links. So you just count out your links from here to here, 12, you put your 12th link in there. And that limits the amount that your tailgate can open at the bottom. So at 12 links, this tailgate will open about that much. The rock will start pouring out, fall on the apron, and then spread out on the ground. You guys are gonna see that. But right now I'm running 1-inch base rock on the truck. And when you're tailgating rock, guys, every rock is different. Base rock is some of the hardest to tailgate because if it's wet, it gets super clumpy. Clean rock's the easiest. It like pours out like water. But I tailgated this rock yesterday and 12 links worked out great. Here's a little tip for you. When you're tailgating rock, the weather, the amount of moisture, if it's cold, everything plays into a factor when you're tailgating. So just keep that in mind. But let's get to getting this one spread. All right, so the first thing I need to do is engage the PTO. And then we're gonna raise the bed up to the first stage. And you'll know, hopefully you can see it in the video, there's like a little bump. Right? There. Okay, that's the first stage. Now we're gonna get moving. So this truck has an Eaton 15th speed in it, and I've tailgated enough to know that 8th gear, sometimes 9th gear is perfect for tailgating. And I'm starting out here on a hill, so I'm gonna go with 8th gear this time. So the trick to making a nice tailgate job, or doing a nice tailgate job, is to start with a rolling start. Because if you don't, you'll have a little pile of rock at the start. So let's get a rolling start, and once we get rolling, I'm gonna pop the tailgate right here. So let's do it. Got a rolling start, pop the tailgate, and we're spreading. So I start raising the bed pretty immediately. And this is how it's done. Just keep that bed going just little bits at a time. And this is how it's done. And I'm gonna touch this up with the skid steer as well, because I got a lot of rock coming into this job. So tailgating, it just saves a lot of time just spreading rock, because you see how convenient this is. So that is that. Drop the bed. Turn off the PTO. And that is it. That's how you tailgate rock. So let's head to the quarry and grab another load. So this truck here hauls 15 tons. It's a 2 scooper kind of truck. So he'll get one big one, get that on there, and then hit me with a partial scoop. Pretty typical. Some of the bigger loaders can get it in one, but this is not the typical loader up here at this quarry. I think this guy may be kind of new. He's not as efficient as the regular loader. But I guess we all start somewhere, you know. When it comes to operating equipment, you get quicker with experience. It's just that seat time, so I kind of understand it to a degree. That is it. Let's roll. Hit the scales, and I will be out of here. So when we roll onto the scale, I should be right at 54,000 pounds. Ideally, I'll be within 1,000 pounds. Close enough. 52,706. This intersection here has always got a lot of traffic. There's just a lot going on right here. We're right in the center of Jefferson City right now. Like a big trucker, guys. I bought this reel off of Amazon, and you see where I mounted it. That is all she wrote for the rock. Let's get this thing graded up. Get all the debris off the back. That way I don't sprinkle stuff down the highway. But we're gonna come out here Jump into skids here. We're gonna get this prettied up. All right, guys, let's get this graded up. We're gonna talk a little marketing while I do this. I'm gonna try to make it quick because I mainly wanted the bulk of this video to be about trucking and tailgating, but I promised you guys I would talk a little bit about marketing, so let's do that. So in the last video, I talked about social media marketing. This one, let's talk about Google. So Google is where our best leads come from. We get leads from everywhere, like I said before, but the best jobs, the best customers, the most respectful customers, the least likely of me getting ghosted are leads that come from Google. And we do get leads from social media and whatnot, but my theory is on that is people that find you on Google, they are doing research and they are good customers that are willing to take the time to figure out who they would want to use versus, for example, somebody getting on a Facebook group and saying, hey, I'm looking for somebody to grade my driveway, and then they get blown up with 50 recommendations, and then they go with the first guy that direct message them and gives them the cheapest price. I don't get that on Google. It's very rare. I get most of my jobs on Google. All of my leads, I typically get those. So that's where you want to focus a lot of your energy, is on your online presence on Google, and there's a lot that goes into that. So step one, get a Google My Business. That's basic, very basic stuff, guys. If you don't have that, do that right now. It's free. You need to be listed on Google. It's free advertisement. So do that. Then next, get a website. The website is there for search engine optimization. You gotta have a website. My wife built our website herself, guys. Go check it out. She did a really good job on it. That website does really well. And when you're having a website built, make it you, like make it your personality and show your face, your family, tell your story, because people want to buy from people. That's what I've learned. So get your website. There's a lot that goes into a website, guys. I'm not gonna dig into that. There's a lot of nerd stuff, trust me, that goes into that. So get you a website. So now you have your Google My Business, you have your website. Get to work. Start getting Google reviews. That's where the magic comes in. Get the Google reviews, because that's how you rank on Google. The more reviews you get, the higher they're going to place you on the list. Do me a favor. Go on Google right now, search Excavation Lake of the Ozarks, and tell me what pops up. Tell me who pops up. Guys, we worked hard on that. And you see we got a lot of reviews, and it took 5 years to get that. But when it comes to excavation or dirt work in my area, in the whole state of Missouri, guys, we are #1 on Google. And it's just me and my wife. Like, we're a small company, and that goes to show you that nobody else out there is trying. And it's important. Get your Google reviews. You need to do it. You have to ask for them. Don't just do a job and hope and have your fingers crossed that a customer is gonna, out of the kindness of their heart, leave a Google review for you. You have to ask. I ask every one of my customers for Google reviews, and there is a barrier when it comes to Google reviews. Your customers, they have to have a Gmail account, and a lot of my customers are older and they do not have a Gmail account, so there's a lot of times where I won't get a Google review, which is fine. So that is a barrier that kind of will cause you not to get Google reviews. But the more Google reviews you get, the higher it's going to rank you on Google when it pulls up businesses. And when you ask for a Google review, guys, every Google review is great as long as it's a 5-star, but they can be even better. So you need to coach your clients. Whenever they say, yeah, I'll give you a Google review, say, okay, cool. Well, would you mind when you leave your Google review, will you kind of describe what I did out here? Like, for example, this job right here, guys. What it would say, this would be an ideal Google review for this. If they said, Ron came out with a skid steer and graded our driveway, delivered gravel, and he did a great job. And then mention where you're at when they did that. This job in particular, I'm actually north of Jeff City on this one, guys. I work on a big range, but this is Tebbets, Missouri. So if they said Ron graded our driveway, did a great job with his skid steer, I highly recommend him for any driveway grading needs in the Tebbets area. So the reason you want that is your Google reviews go into your search engine optimization. So if somebody searches driveway grading Tebbets, Missouri, my Google review is gonna pop up. That's a little pro tip for you. That's how you get found. I'm giving away all this gold information, guys. I had to learn this on my own. So Google reviews are extremely important. Get those reviews, it takes time, but get started now. Don't get discouraged and be like, oh, well, my competitors have all these Google reviews and I have none. Just get started. It takes time. They've just been doing it longer. That's all. That's all it is. So get started. What else? What else? Oh, Google. So your Google My Business profile, guys, you got to treat that just like social media. So you can go into your Google profile and you can post updates, pictures, just like Facebook, and you need to do that twice a week. Keep it updated, because Google, they're looking at everything to see that you're still in business, because Google wants to give good recommendations. So give Google the most information they can where they're going to recommend you. I hate that a website has that power over us, but it is what it is. So go in, update your Google My profile or Google My Business profile twice a week. Just show your progress pictures, stuff like that. It helps, trust me. I know all this because we've done it. I feel like there's something else. Oh, social media. So Google looks at social media as well, believe it or not. So you need to post on social media minimum twice a week, because that goes into the algorithms, guys. Google, they want to, the more they see that you're active and you're in business and things like that, the more likely they are to recommend you. So post on social media minimum twice a week. And it doesn't have to be, I'm not talking the most amazing before and after pictures. If you have a week, guys, if you're not like me and you're doing big jobs and you just don't have before and after pictures all the time, do day in the life stuff. Just like, I don't know, go look at my Facebook and check it out, guys. You'll see. You just want people to get to know you. So post on social media twice a week and do all the social medias. I do them all. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, do them all. And is it a lot of work? Yes. But guess what? We don't pay for marketing, guys. Like, you get on Facebook, and I'm not knocking any of these companies, but you see them, like, I already know, like you guys are gonna know. Land clearing guys, we just had a customer that booked a $1 million job by us running their Facebook ads. Like, that's great, but I don't want to rely on paying Facebook to run ads for me. I want to build a brand and build a system that I own. Well, you don't own Google, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to pay for rented space. That's what Google or Facebook ads are. You're renting attention. If you don't pay Facebook to run those ads for you, guess what? They're not going to run them. So what I'm getting at is build a brand, get your Google My Business, get your website to a point where you don't need Facebook ads, guys. We don't run Facebook ads. I don't pay for marketing at all. Everything is just organic, using Google and social media and our website. So do that. But that is all I got for you today on marketing. There's so much more, guys. We could sit down for hours talking about it. It's a whole skill set, and I am lucky enough to have my wife in my corner because she handles all of that. She's awesome. So I get to come out and be a kid and run machines and make cool little videos and take pictures, and she, like everything I'm telling you, she figured all that out. I'm just the one telling you guys, so thank her for that. But guys, let me get this finished up. I won't leave you hanging. I'll bring you back and show you the finished product of this road. So I'll catch you guys here shortly. All right, guys, I'm rolling my way out. I am on the home stretch, and I'm ready to go home and get me something to eat. That's what we got. So 1/4 mile of driveway, 10 loads of rock, a little bit of power raking, a little bit of grading, rolling, done. On to the next job. Well, the next job is here, so I'll be back Monday. So the next video you're gonna see will be me forestry mulching their pond down there. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.